Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live on this Wednesday evening. We're here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Want to thank you for joining Johnny G on this January 14th, 2026, and it was kind of a mild day here in New York, and maybe it was mild where you were. I know there's some storms some places, but really was mild and kind of went with this request, kind of a laid-back request there, which is pretty cool sound there. And actually, this was a request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat. And Avatar, you were correct. This is the Bob Crew generation. Okay, Bob Crew instrumental. Songwriter, dancer, singer, manager, record producer, label owner from Newark, New Jersey, and with his group, the Bob Crew Generation, and his real name, Robert Stanley Crew Jr., and of course, he was owner of this Dino, I think it was Dino Vox, and then it became Dino Voice Records, and this studio ensemble tune he co-wrote. Okay, this is arranged by Hutch Davey, his sixth of seven on this label. Of course, I collect that label, so that's why I have all these records, too, in the collection. But from February 1968, the Bob Crew generation going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. It's called Winter Warm, okay? And it's currently 42 degrees and cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. But anyway, got a bunch of actually, everything is a request tonight. Yes, everything except the first three records, okay, that I ended up picking out, so which I always do for this show. My program note, tomorrow, I will be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. The 78 show is all set up. So I got a whole bunch of 78 requests. It's not going to work. The 78 requests for 78s are not as easy. Maybe if they were rare vocal groups, it's a possibility, but not some of that cool, obscure R&B stuff. But anyway, I'm just letting you know, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be back here in the Johnny G studios on YouTube only for that one. We are on Oldies and More now. Let's open up the vocal portion here. You know this singer from San Francisco, California. He was a member first with a 1950s vocal group called the Romancers, but he would embark on a successful solo career in 1958, and you may remember his big hit called Do You Want to Dance? And Betty Lou Got a New Pair of Shoes. Those are two songs by him that I really do like, I have to say. But he recorded for many other labels during his career, King Records, and this label that I have him on, the Autumn label, had 5 releases on the label. This is his 5th, and this is actually a cover tune. This song was originally done by Jackie Lee on the Meerwood record label. But let's give a listen to this version as done by Bobby Sherman. This charted regionally. This was a number 16 record on WIRL, if you were listening, in Peoria, Illinois, from November 1965. Our vocal opener, Bobby Freeman, on the Autumn record label. It's called The Duck. Here we go, folks. Bobby Freeman.
If you come here to swim,
Well, there you go, folks. We open up the vocal portion there with the great sound of Bobby Freeman. Bobby Freeman, Mr. Do You Want to Dance? But that is a dance called the duck. You know how to do the duck? That's not my kind of dance. I like the song. I even like the original version of that as done by Jackie Lee. But that one there, November 1965 release on the Autumn record label, Bobby Freeman with the Duck. And those are the records that I got for practically nothing. I mean, it's quite a record to get for $1. Listen, you can't go wrong buying a mint copy of that for $1. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is our first get-together of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Then I'll be back on Saturday evening for the 1950s and early 60s. Make sure you email me with your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number here. But let us continue here. I picked this record, too, and this one I found out in the wild for maybe about 50 cents or so, or I got it from Glenn Fousel because he sold me tons and tons of Columbia promos. He was a big collector of Beatles and Columbia promos, and he had so many, and I bought them all. He didn't want them anymore. I think he was getting married, and he was moving away, and he needed it for his home, and they were on the cheap, so I ended up buying them, and this is a cool record. This girl group trio out of Cincinnati, Ohio, first recording back in 1960 for the Fraternity record label as the Charmaines. Then they included Dee Watkins, Irene Vinegar, and lead singer Marion Gigi Jackson. And they would sign with Columbia Records, have 2 releases on the label. This is their second release, and this is a cover tune. This song was first done back in December of 1964 by J.J. Barnes. Let's give a listen to this rendition as done by Gigi and the Charmaines. This charted number 25 on WCIN, if you were listening, in Cincinnati, Ohio. And it's from August of 67. Here is Gigi and the Charmaines on Columbia. It's called Poor Unfortunate Me. Here you go.
Everybody needs a
There you go. That's a cool tune there. I like that record on the Columbia record label. That is Gigi and the Charmaines. Gigi and the Charmaines on Columbia, August 1957 release. Poor Unfortunate Me is the name of the tune, and they would have other releases also as the Charmaines on the Date, Saxony, and Minute record label, I guess. Yes, they do, by the way. Johnny G here, spinning my 45's. If you do have a request, you want to send it to me, email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. It was funny this morning. So today was like a weird day today. So I usually, what I do is when I get up, I have to make the breakfast for my father. So I usually get like a cranberry grape. I like cranberry grape, right? So I mix it with like, that Poland Springs carbonated water, like I mix it so I don't drink it sweet. So anyway, I went to open it and there's something floating in it. And I'm like, so it kind of skeeved me out. I'm like, what is this thing in here? So I didn't know what it was. So it actually looked like somebody had a Kleenex that was in there because it was like floating toward the top. So I called them. I said, you know something? I just opened this bottle here. It wasn't used. I had it sitting there for a little bit, not that long, and there was something in here, and I don't know what it is. So they said to me, she was nice, the lady. She said, well, I had to read all the information out, and she said to me, can you tell me if the bottle is, if the container is banged anywhere? So I said, well, there is a bang on it, right? Like in the front, it was like kind of dented in a little bit. So what she went on to tell me, and I didn't know this, that if those plastic containers get banged and any kind of air gets into that, whatever gets into the top, that a mold will form in there. But I said it looks like a wet Kleenex in there. It was kind of weird. It just was gross. So she told me to take pictures. I said, all right, I'll take pictures and send it to you. But anyway, that was one of the things. But let us continue here. This is one more pick from Johnny G here, and I like this song a lot as we go to Detroit, Michigan for this singer. He made his debut back in 1958 on the Kudo record label, really a great two-sided 45, his debut single. In 1959, he would sign with United Artists Records. He had 19 releases on the United Artists label between 1959 and 1964. You may know his two biggest hits. One was called, in 1960, You Got What It Takes, and the other one was called I Love the Way You Love, but he had so many great releases on the United Artists record label. Let's give a listen to his 11th release. This one written by Smokey Robinson, produced by Berry Gordy Jr., arranged by Bill Ramal from October 61, Mr. Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson on United Artists. It's called Easier Said Than Done. Marv Johnson. Here we go, folks.
Friend
That's the great sound of Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson there. Whoa, what happened here? Hold on, folks. I need a bigger monitor is what I need. But there you go. That is a cool tune. You thought I was going to play the Essex, huh? I did not play the Essex. I could have played the Essex. That's a lazy DJ segue, but no, there you go. The great Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson on United Artists. That's his 11th release. That tune written by Smokey Robinson. Was a great writer, great singer, great artist. And that one there from October 1961, Easier Said Than Done is the name of the tune. Sometimes, things are easier. Most things are easier said than done. You just never get a chance to do it. But anyway, let us continue here. And let's get with the requests here. Let's start it off here with this gal from Miami, Florida, as we fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This is, this is not her debut single. Her debut single came out in 1967 on the Solid Soul label and is a very in-demand 45, but this was her second overall release that Adrian requested, and this was a 45 that my aunt purchased in the, in sometime around May of 1968, May or June of 1968, let me see here. This is her second overall release. It came out on the, no, I'm sorry. Okay, that's not. Wait a minute. That didn't say this right. It says here, okay, a very in demand 45. So is Johnny G Can't See. So is her second overall release on the local Deep Sea label out of Miami. So Johnny G cannot read things right anymore because I can't see. But this is her third overall release. That's better. Okay, and her first national hit. This tune written by Clarence Reed and Willie Clark. This charted number 43 on Cashbox, 33 on Billboard, number 15 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number one record in Miami, Florida. That's her town on WAME. If you were listening, May 1968. Let's give a listen to Betty Wright. Betty Wright on Alston Records for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat. It's called Girls Can't Do What the Guys Do. Here you go, Adrian, for you. Yeah, Johnny G already getting caught here on the Vinyltreasure show. There you go. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room here. I had to go get my pen. There you go. The sound of Betty Wright. What a voice. Betty Wright there, May 1968, release on the Alston label. Girls Can't Do What the Guys Do is the name of the tune. That is her first of 30 releases on the Alston record label through, I think she was on Alston through 1979. She was. But anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let us continue here. I have a special, this is a request for one of my UK listeners. I get I get lots of emails from many of the listeners that are over in the UK. Some are listening live now, and I really have to thank you troopers doing this. But this is for, hold on, I should have had this. I did my thing a little bit different. Here we go. Yeah. Because he wants me to play these back to back, okay? So I'm gonna play two songs back to back, but I need a little bit of a lead in here. As you know, many of my listeners are in the UK, and one of them is a Dave in Yorkshire. Did I say that right? Dave in Yorkshire, okay? And thank you, Dave, for your email and also the information about the Northern Soul scene, because they do communicate with me about the early days of the Northern Soul scene, and that would be like late 1960s into the early 1970s. Now, he has a couple of songs that he would like me to play back to back because they hold great memories for Dave. Both these songs were always played together at a club in Manchester where the genre of today's Northern Soul was originated. Okay, and they would play these two records, I guess, to start it off. So we're going to do it here tonight. Up first, the singer born in Dermont, Arkansas, but raised in Gary, Indiana, sang gospel in the 1950s with releases on trumpet, the trumpet label, in addition to singing in gospel groups like the Five Trumpets, the Highway QCs, and the Fairfield Four. But he began recording secular music in the 1960s, beginning 1965 on the Tough label, then on the Jerry label, and then in March, on the Jerry label, a song called That's Enough, which would get picked up in 1966 by the Swan label, and it was for his first of four for the Swan record label. Charted number 62 on Billboard, 54 on Cashbox, 7 on the R&B chart, number 1 on WKFR in Battle Creek, Michigan. So up first, we're going to hear from June 66, Roscoe Robinson on Swan Records with That's Enough, and then we're going to follow it up with we couldn't call him a country singer because he became all country, but prior to that, he was not. Okay, he was all country, I think, in the 1970s, but prior to that, he was not. He was originally from Robbinsville, North Carolina, began recording back in 1963 on the Princess label. His name, Ronnie Millsap. Okay, and this is his fourth of 8 on the Scepter label. And this tune, written by Artie Resnick and Joey Levine, produced by Huey Moe, and arranged by Tommy Kaye. Now, Major Lance did the cover of this. Major Lance did not do it first. Major Lance came out in December 66. This one is from September 66. So back to back for Dave in Yorkshire. We're going to hear Roscoe Robinson with That's Enough, and then we're going to follow it up from September 66, Ronnie Millsap with Ain't No Soul Left in These Old Shoes. Here you go, Dave in Yorkshire for you. Up first is Roscoe Robinson. Here we go.
That's enough, baby. Baby, that's enough. Your love and your love and your love is enough for I just want your tender love and care, and that's enough.
That's enough, baby, that's enough.
That's enough, baby.
Baby, that's enough.
Your love and your love and your love is enough for me.
That's enough.
I can make it, baby.
That's enough.
With your love,
That's enough.
everything is alright. All I need, darling,
That's enough.
is your love.
That's enough.
I don't wanna be a millionaire.
That's enough.
No,
Oh,
darling.
baby, that's enough.
I just want your
That's enough.
tender
Oh,
love and
baby,
care,
that's enough.
and that's enough, darling.
That's enough.
All
Oh,
I need,
baby,
baby,
that's enough.
is your love. Ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. We ain't together, so why shine the leather and put them on? Though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. There ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. These old laces that took me places, they just won't tie. Music bangs out, but this tongue hangs out and seems to cry. Though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. There ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. Hey, till you come back, they're gonna stay underneath my bed. They wanna dance, but don't get the chance, 'cause like I said, though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. There ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. There ain't no soul left in these old shoes. There ain't no soul left in these old shoes. People got these old shoes. Ain't no soul left in these old shoes.
Yeah, we did. Johnny G rarely does two in a row without talking with there. We did two in a row. That one there going out to a Dave in Yorkshire. And we played first with the Roscoe Robinson, June 1966. Featured it on the Juan record label, his first of four, song entitled That's Enough, a cool tune, that is. And then, you wouldn't believe it, he went all country later on in the 1970s. But that is the sound of Ronnie Millsap. Ronnie Millsap, September 1966. Ain't No Soul Left in These Old Shoes on the Scepter record label. He's got other great releases also on the Scepter label. Really a soulful flavor to that Ronnie Millsap, and that one there going out to Dave in Yorkshire. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening. Let us continue here. Let me let you know ahead of time here if we're watching the show and all of a sudden the copyright police just shut me down, because if I start playing too many hits, they all come out of the woodwork and they chase me down the street. So if they do shut me down, folks, those of you, I'll be on Oldies and More, the Oldies and More stream, so you'll be able to hear me there. That won't change, but YouTube will shut me down. I have to start a new stream. So that will mean I will do, what I do is I go in and I create an instant show. It would be like momentarily, and it should come up, so it would be another live broadcast that comes up. And I would call it part two. So that's why if you went to look at some of the archives and you saw part one and part two, that's because they shut me down. I'd only do that if we kind of got cut down early, because I got to do that show tomorrow. But I'm just letting you know, because that kind of curbed some of the requests for last week. So I couldn't get to a lot of requests, but we're going to get to them tonight. Let's fill a request now for listener Ben Warfield, and you all know this singer. This singer from Providence, Rhode Island, first recording back in 1956, okay, on the J&S record label. That is a hard record to find. I do have it in the collection, though. But he had other releases on Bo, Enrica, Joy, and Colpix. Now, Ben requested his first of 4 on the Colpix label, and this was a big, big hit for him, okay? And I guess we can call it his biggest hit, I think. We're going to play both sides of the 45 because the flip is good also. But this one written and produced by Carole King and Jerry Goffin, arranged by Gary Sherman, charted number 10 on the Billboard chart and the R&B chart, number 1 on WEEP in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's go to June of 1963 for the great Freddy Scott. Freddy Scott on Colpix for Ben Warfield. It's called Hey Girl. Here you go, Ben, for you.
Hey girl, I want you to know I'm gonna miss you so much if you go.
Bye, baby.
And hey girl, I tell you no lie, something deep inside of me's going to die. If you say so, if this is goodbye. This can't be true. How am I supposed to exist without you? Hey girl, now don't put me on. What's gonna happen to me when you're gone? How will I live? How can I go on? How can I go Hey girl, now sit yourself down. I'm not ashamed to get down on the ground and beg you to stay. Don't go away, hey girl. No, I beg you, please don't go away, hey girl. No, don't go away, hey girl.
Here we go. Hits here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Ben Warfield. The great sound of Freddy Scott. That's his first of 4 on the Colpix record label. Hey Girl is the name of the tune. That is a Carole King and Jerry Goffin penned tune. We're going to flip it over because they also wrote the flip side of the 45. They were really writing lots of great tunes back in the early 1960s. Oh, for a long time. But hold on a second. Let's flip this 45 over. And this is a vinyl press, by the way. You can get this also on styrene, but you know Johnny G hates styrene 45s. but you're going to get a lot more here on the 60s show of the styrene stuff. But anyway, so let's do the flip side here for Mr. Ben Warfield. The flip side from June 63, the flip side of Hey Girl. You get this tune. It's called The Slide. Here you go, Ben, for you. The Slide.
There's a new dance that's going around.
Slide, slide,
Be the first to do it in your hometown.
slide, slide.
If trouble starts to get you down, well, don't let your hips and break. Get yourself out on the floor and slide your cares away. Bend your knees and hunt your thighs.
Slide, slide,
Let every muscle in your body relax.
slide, slide.
Keep your body loose and lift up like a chimpanzee. Don't feel long before you do it. What comes naturally if you got a lot of trouble? If your baby don't love you, if you owe a lot of money, just let it slide. Just let it slide. If trouble starts to get you down, well, don't let your hair turn gray. Get yourself out on the floor and slide your cares away. If you got a lot of trouble, if your baby don't love you, if you owe a lot of money, just let it slide.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That's actually a pretty cool record. If you want to do the slide, you replace the electric slide with the slide. There you go. That one there going out to listener Ben Warfield, June 63. That's the B-side to Hey Girl, song entitled The Slide, the first of four on Cold Picks for Freddy Scott. Also, he after Cold Picks, he ended up with Columbia Records, had another 4 releases on Columbia. Those are good too. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. Really want to get the hits out of my system in the beginning of the show, because then I don't have to worry about it later on when they catch me, because I really have, like, for 2 hours I can play some hits, but I don't like to play them back to back. But we just heard a B-side, and we're going to hear the A and B side of this one too, as requested by Amnon, listener Amnon, this duo who were really cousins. They were originally from Pensacola, Florida, and one was from Pensacola, the other was from Tallahassee, Florida, and this is the group's biggest hit in their first release, their first of 10 for the Bell record label, and this really did well for them. This was number 6 on Billboard, number 5 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on, I think it was number 1 here in New York for a while, but it was number 1 on KROY in Sacramento, California. Of course, this is actually a cover. This song was originally done by Dan Penn. Okay, he did it back in November of 65. He wrote it together with his writing partner, Spooner Oldham, and it came out on the MGM record label. But this is from September 66, and I like this record a lot because my aunt took me to the record store when she bought this 45 from September 66. James and Bobby Purify on Bell Records for Amnon. It's called I'm Your Puppet. Here you go, Amnon, for you.
I'll do funny things if you want me to. I'm your
Well, there you go. There, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's by request for listener MOTOWN, September 1966 release for James and Bobby Purify on the Bell record label. Their first of 10 for Bell. I'm Your Puppet is the name of the tune. I remember vividly, we moved or used to live in my grandmother's apartment building. So we moved up here to the other town across the way, and whenever there was a group on the television, my aunt would call. So I remember my mother picked up the phone. I was upstairs. I was on the second floor. So I don't know where she's... It's actually that clip that's on YouTube, and I don't know what show that was, where they're lip syncing to this record. So my mother says, "Johnny, Mary wants to talk to you." So I pick up the phone. We had the extension upstairs. So she goes, "Johnny, turn on channel," I don't know, whatever channel it was. They're singing "I'm Your Puppet." She would call me whenever there was, like, if I was doing something else. So she would do that. My aunt would call the house here and tell me, turn on channel whatever, channel 4, channel 7. They're singing the song you like. And she knew I liked that song because her copy is totally worn out. But anyway, there you go. They like that one. Listen, hits are great too, even though Johnny G doesn't play a lot of hits here. But they are, the hits I did play, they are fantastic. And they are. That's why they're hits too, really. But MOTOWN also requested the flip side here, if you have never heard the flip side of the 45. The flip side also written by Dan Penn. I was going to say penned by Dan Penn. And Marlon Green. This was arranged by Dan Penn and Don Schroeder. And this charted regionally. This was a number 12 record on WLOK out of Memphis, Tennessee. So this is the B-side to "I'm Your Puppet" from September 66, going out to MOTOWN. It's called "So Many Reasons." Here you go, MOTOWN, for you.
Folks ask me why I love you so. There's so many reasons. Like when you pick me up when I'm down so low. There's so many reasons, Lord. Your sunshine smile, your lovable style makes spring a year-round season. Lord, there's so many reasons. When things go wrong, you smile right on. Oh, and when I lose courage, baby, yeah, this is what you do. You make me so strong. Yeah. Folks ask me why I need you so. There's so many reasons. I have to talk for hours just to let them know. There's so many reasons.
Yeah, there you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Mnon. That is So Many Reasons. That's James and Bobby Purify. That is the B-side to I'm Your Puppet on the Bell record label there. First of 10 for Bell Records. Johnny G spinning your soul tunes here. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you are, please give Johnny G a thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube page here on. So it kind of keeps the more people I have, the better it is. It keeps the copyright police away. I can get to stay on a little bit longer. Not that I wouldn't come back on anyway, but I just don't. It's kind of like it's upsetting when they block the video. Don't you feel like you're kind of robbed from some? They kind of rob you out of your enjoyment. They do. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for a listener, Warren Russell, in our YouTube chat. I think I bought this record from like Joel Scherzer in Pueblo, Colorado. I think I paid like $3.18 when I used to bid early in my collecting days, and I didn't have a lot of money. You need to bid like those odd cents, because you may win it by a penny. You never know. But this group had just one release, came out on Juggy Murray's Symbol Records out of New York City. And I think this a group is led by someone by the name of Glenn Hockaday, because the group was called the Hockadays. Now, Glenn Hockaday previously was a member of a group called the Wonders that recorded for the Colpix record label in I should say later, Charlene, later in 1963, he would be a member of the Wonders. But this tune, written by Burt Russell and Phil Medley, produced by Burt Burns. Let's go to January 63. This is for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. The Hockadays on the Symbol label. It's called Hold On, Baby. Here you go, Warren, for you. That's by request for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Hockadays. The Hockadays with Hold On Baby, January 63 release. That's on the Symbol record label. And Malcolm Baumgart mentions that song also recorded by the Isley Brothers on the Wand record label. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for Ansray Thomas. Thank you, Ansray, for your email last week. And he requested this gal out of Philadelphia. Her real name is Dion LaRue. Okay, but you know her as Dee Dee Sharp, okay, recording for the Cameo record label and the producers Cal Mann and Bernie Lowe. She suggested, she requested she change her name to Dee Dee Sharp, and she had some big hits on the Cameo record label. Her biggest hit was a song called Mashed Potato Time, but she had 13 releases on the Cameo record label, and then she would sign with Atco Records in '66 for 5 more releases, and then she would sign with Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's Gamble label for 2 releases, and this was her first, a tune written by Leon Huff and Kenny Gamble, who she married. She married Kenny Gamble eventually in 1967, so they were married at this time, and they also produced this. This is arranged by Tommy Bell and Bobby Martin. This charted regionally, number 10 on WJLB, if you were listening in Detroit, Michigan, from September '68. By request for Ansray Thomas, here is Miss Dee Dee Sharp on the Gamble label. It's called What Kind of Lady? Here you go, Ansray, for you. Yeah, they're liking that one there. You're liking the records tonight, folks. If you are, give Johnny G a thumbs up. That's a cool. Listen, I got the greatest requesters. I say, listen, all my listeners, they know their music, and I'm so glad that you are part of this show, and I could make you all a part of this show. So thank you all for that. That's a cool tune there. They like that one there. You want to get up and dance. So Tony Crosby, did you wear your rug out yet tonight? There you go, September 1968. Miss Dee Dee Sharp on the Gamble record label. What Kind of Lady is the name of the tune. That one there going out to Ansray Thomas. Thank you for requesting that, Ansray. And if you do have a request, you can email Johnny G at Vinyltreasures at AOL.com. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for listener Amy King in our YouTube chat. I hope Amy is feeling better. Amy, I hope you are. She is Johnny G's chat moderator, so don't go out of line or Amy's going to expel you. I gave her the right to do that. But up next, she requested this singer from Indianola, Mississippi. Okay, his career spans from the late 40s through 1992. He was known as the Velvet Bulldozer, really. Okay. And I have a 1964. Wait a minute. I have a 1954 Parrot release by him. Okay, the Parrot label that the Flamingos were on and a whole bunch of other great groups. But he recorded for multiple labels during his career: Bobbin Records, King Records, Country Records, and Stax Records, plus others. He signed with Stax in 1966, had 26 releases on the Stax label through 1979. Amy requested his 14th release. This tune written by Jerry Beach, produced by Alan Jones and Henry Bush. This charted number 31 on the R&B chart and a big number 6 record if you were listening on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California. Let's go to June of 1972 now. Touch of the early 70s here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Mr. Albert King. Albert King on Stax. This is for Amy King. It's called I'll Play the Blues for You. Here you go, Amy, for you. Albert King.
If you're down and out and you feel real hurt, come on over to the place where I work, and all your loneliness I'll try to soothe. I'll play the blues for you. Don't be afraid. Come on in. You might run across, some of your old friends. All the loneliness I've got to soothe. I'll play the blues for you. Come on in. Sit right here. Let's rap a while. You see, I'm kind of lonely too. And loneliness is a very bad thing if you let it get the best of you. And loneliness can get you down, you know. Yeah. Are you comfortable now? Yeah. That's how it's like. Yeah, as I was saying before, loneliness can get you down, and I have heard of loneliness blowing some good people's mind, you know, but you can't do that. This is a big world. There's too many nice things happening in this world. You're a very pretty girl. Where you live? No. Disregard that. That's okay. That's the most important thing. I want to know you. I say I want to know you. That's groovy, ain't it? I'll play the blues for you. got no big name. Oh Lord, and I ain't no big star. I'll play the blues for you on my guitar. Oh, your loneliness, I've tried to soothe. I'll play the blues for you. Excuse me. Woo.
Yeah, we got the blue. Johnny G plays the blues for you here on the All 60s edition. That one there going out to listener Amy King in our YouTube chat room. That's a great sound of Albert King, no relation, but a great singer there, blues guitarist, June 1972. I'll play the blues for you, I will, on the Stax record label. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request now for Chris Reed. Chris, thank you for your email. I didn't get a chance to email you back last night. I was looking for 45's, but I found this one that you requested. This gal from Newark, New Jersey. She began recording back in 1964 for the Ascot label. In 1967, she would cover the Dee Dee Warwick song "I'm Gonna Make You Love Me," which was issued on the Mod label, would get picked up by Philips Records for national distribution, and would be her biggest hit and her first of 3 for the Philips label. Now, Chris Reed requested her third release. Okay, this is actually the B side of the 45. The A side was called Step Inside Love, which I think that's a Lennon and McCartney tune, which I have played here on the program. But this is the flip side, which is at cool up-tempo from December 1968 for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Miss Madeline Bell. Madeline Bell on the Philips label. It's called What Am I Supposed to Do for Chris Reed. Here you go, Chris, for you. There you go. That one there going out Going out to Chris Reed. Johnny G losing his mind tonight, I am. That one there going out to Chris Reed. That's the sound of Madeline Bell, her third release on the Phillips record label, December 1968. What am I supposed to do? Johnny G's supposed to play 45's. We do that every Wednesday right here on Oldies and Morals, so live on the YouTube stream. I will be returning tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. for 78s. So if you want to hear what a 78 sounds like, tune in tomorrow to the program. I will be playing some 78s. I got three. Well, most of them are from the 1950s. I think I stopped in 1958 on George Goldner's End label. But let us continue now. Let's do a twin spin on this next artist. I had two listeners, both Busta Bass and Ron Harry, that requested this artist here for a Wednesday evening. So up first is Busta Bass's request. Okay, this singer was from Memphis, Tennessee. He was born Ollie Hoskins. In 1950, he formed the gospel group known as the Dixie Hummingbirds. Then in 1968, he would change his name to Ollie Nightingale, and he called his group the Nightingales. He had 5 releases on the Stax record label. Now, Busta requested his first release for Stax record. This is a song he wrote together with Booker T. Jones and William Bell. Now, Booker T. Jones also produced this. Up first for Busta Bass from February 68, Ollie and the Nightingales on Stax Records. It's called I Got a Sure Thing. Here you go, Busta, for you.
If she knows she'll regret them. A woman will stick by you through thick and thin. And with a woman like this, I know I got to win. I know I got a sure thing. Honey, I know I got a sure thing. I got a sure thing. I got a sure thing. What happens, you're always together. When I see her talking to some fellow out on the street, when the conversation is over, she coming straight home to me. Yeah, I know I got a sure thing. Oh, yeah, I got a sure thing. I know I got a sure thing. I got a sure thing. About that woman I left behind. When I come home in the evening, my aching back she'll rub. Dinner's on the table and my water's in the tub. Oh, I know I got a sure thing. I know I got a sure thing. I know I got a sure thing. I know my baby.
Hey, like that one there in the YouTube chat room. There you go. That one there requested by Busta Bass. The great sound of Ollie and the Nightingales, February 1968. That was their first release for the Stax folks. I Got a Sure Thing is the name of the tune. We're going to do a twin spin with Ollie and the Nightingales. This one requested by Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. And this one here, Let's see. This was this was his very next release. This was the second release on the Stax record label. This one written by Booker T. Jones and William Bell, produced by and arranged by Booker T. Jones. This one's from October of 1968. Ollie and the Nightingales, going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. It's called Showered with Love. Here you go. Twin spin with Ollie and the Nightingales. For you, Ron.
A little girl, no bigger than a minute, gave me love and put her heart and soul in it. When she kissed me, it felt so good. Is this for real? I better knock on wood. She keeps showered with love. Yes, she does. Showered with love. And I feel so good all over. Oh, yeah. All over. Good all over. Ever since I met this little girl, I've been living in a different world. Never felt this way before, and I never let the feeling go. Shower with love, she keeps me showered with love, and I feel so good all over. Oh yes, I do feel so showered. You can see I don't act the way I used to. I don't do the things that I used to. If you're wondering what's come over me, I found a love and I'm filled with ecstasy. She showered with love. She keeps me showered with love, and I feel so good all over, all over. She keeps me showered with love, showered with love, showered with love, and I feel so good all over. From my head to my toes, I feel good all over. I feel good all over. Yeah! I feel good.
There you go. We just had a twin spin there with Ollie and the Nightingales. Great 2-record set there. Up for that one there for listener Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. I lost my place here, Ron. Where was your yeah, here we go. And that one there for Ron Harry, that's from October 66. That's the second release for Ollie and the Nightingales on Stax Records. Showered with Love is the name of the tune. Johnny G showers everybody with 45's here for a Wednesday evening. If you are new to this program, just finding out about it, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Keeps the copyright police away. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for Ed Brown in our YouTube channel. I guess, Ed, you're back here in the States, I take it. Okay, and you all know this group from Atlanta, Georgia, that Ed requested, first recording for the Brunswick record label back in 1958, but it was in 1961 as a 16-year-old. She sang her she had her verse hit. Well, I should say her first song. I should say the Every Beat of My Heart. Okay, was like her first attempt to singing. Okay, and I'm talking about Gladys Knight. Was I guess sort of a hit for the group. Came out on 2 different labels, VJ and Fury Records, but other releases followed. I'm going to play one on Max for Avatar. After this one, we're going to do a twin spin with the Gladys Knight, and let me see. This is on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label, and they would have 19 releases between 1966 and 1973, and this charted this bubbled under for her. This was their first release on the Soul label, bubbled under at number 129, but was number 16 on WVON and WBEE up in Chicago from June 66. Going out to Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. This is Gladys Knight and the Pips on Soul Records. It's called, here we go with the shoes again, Just Walk in My Shoes. Here you go, Ed, for you.
For me, just walk in my shoes. You'll see I want the love that used to be. Drown my heartache. Go ahead and try it on for size. Just walk in my shoes, then you'll see through someone else's eyes what you've done to me.
Together anymore, 'cause I need the love that we have.
Oh, baby,
We had before.
oh, why don't you walk in my shoes? And you wear a smile that isn't real. Just walk in my shoes, and you know how broken up I feel. Throughout each new day, where the cloak of loneliness I know. Just walk in my shoes, or do you, since you let me go?
Walk in my shoes.
Keep on walking, walk on.
Walk in my shoes.
Walk on. Darling, I fell apart. Baby, when you walked out.
I just can't get myself together anymore, 'cause I need the love that we have.
Oh, baby,
We had before.
oh, why don't you walk in my shoes?
Walk in my
And I pray that you'll remember when.
And if the shoe fits,
Won't you say you want my love again?
walk in my shoes.
Keep on walking.
That's going out to Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. That's Gladys Knight and the Pips. That's their first release for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label. And a song entitled, it's called, I lost my place here, folks. Just Walk in My Shoes is the name of the tune. That one there from June of 1966. Gladys Knight and the Pips. Let's do a twin spin for Gladys Knight and the Pips. This time we fill a request for listener Avatar, Charles Ellis in our YouTube chat room. But let's go back here. Let's go to the Max record label. This is Larry Maxwell's Max record label. They had 5 releases on the label. This was their last release. You have to be careful with this 45 if you have it. This comes with a painted on label too, I think. But if you have the real paper labels, they are reversed on a lot of those. I don't know if they're all that way, but they are reversed on mine. But anyway, it's from June of 65. So let's back up a year. This is for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Gladys Knight and the Pips from June 65. It's on Max Records. It's called Tell Her You're Mine. Here you go, Avatar, for you.
She's holding you much too tight.
Much too tight.
The way she looks at you would just ain't right. And if she's putting down words about making you hers, tell her you're mine.
was a twin spin with Gladys Knight and the Pips. That one there by request. Oh, copyright police are out. That's too early. Don't come out this early. There you go. Gladys Knight and the Pips, their fifth release for the Max record label, going out to Charles Ellis, a.k.a. Avatar, in our YouTube chat room, June 1965. Tell Her You're Mine is the name of the tune. Tell them to go away. Go away, copyright police. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. And here are this group from Harlem, New York. This is actually a latter group. Okay, I'm talking about the Cadillacs. And let's see. Let me see. The members of the group here at the time were J.R. Bailey, Bobby Spencer, Roland Martinez, and the lead singer on this, his name is Ray Brewster, a.k.a. Bobby Ray. And this is a newer Cadillacs group. And of course, you know, they do all those great 50s recordings on the Josie record label. But this came out on the Capitol label, a tune written by Bobby Spencer, produced by Manny Kellum. It's arranged by Tico Wilshire. They're second of two on the Capitol label from March 63. Bobby Ray and the Cadillacs for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. It's called I Saw You. Here you go, Frank and Jerry, for you.
Said you had a headache, so I canceled our date, and I decided to take a walk through the park. I saw you on a bench, kissing someone in the dark. And no, I couldn't believe what my eyes saw. So I looked again, just to make sure. And there you were embracing another guy. I saw you in the tears. Oh, how those tears fell from my eyes. And baby, I thought our love was pure as gold. Yeah. A love to cherish, to have and to hold. I had so much faith in you, but your love turned out to be untrue. No, how could you do this to me? You had me fooled. Yes, sirree. Just as I followed my mind last night, I saw you, and the tears, oh, those tears fell from my eyes. And baby, you told me that you loved me, but you told me a lie. Baby, you know you made me cry, because I need you, baby.
Yeah, we got cool tunes here for a Wednesday evening. If you are digging on the cool tunes, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. That is Bobby Ray and the Cadillacs, going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. From March 63, I Saw You. Yes, I did. They're second of two on the Capitol record label. Let us now continue. Let's fill a request now for listener Edmund Williams. And this next singer, he's a favorite here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure show, originally from Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, we lost him in a car accident on January 17th of 1970. He was discovered by Bo Diddley back in 1956 and first recorded for Chess Records with a tune called Billy's Blues, which is a cool record, by the way. But My favorite song by him is a tune called "Baby You're My Only Love," which came out on the OK record in OK Records in 1957. But here is his second release for the Chess record label, and I guess there was a little bit of a hiatus there. So this one here from May of 1962. This charted number 79 on Billboard, 50 on Cashbox, and this was a big number one record if you were listening to WAMS out of Wilmington, Delaware, from May 62, going out to Edmund Williams. Here is Billy Stewart. Billy Stewart on Chess Records, and it's called Reap What You Sow. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Oh, perfect lover, I told you that I love you. It's over and over and over. I told you I miss you. I like the good book said, you'd have to reap just what are you so. I know. You're my lover girl, and I'm your lover boy. Love is a no game. Let's not take it for a toy. It's like the good book said. You'll have to reap just what are you sow. You have to reap just what are you sow. I know. It's so true, little baby. So why don't you believe me? You have to reap just what you sow. Every day, shouting to do wrong.
That's the great sound of Billy Stewart. Billy Stewart here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure show. His second release on the Chess label, a song entitled Reap What You Sow from May 1962. We're going to hear the flip side of the 45 also, as Edmund requested the flip side too. Let me see, did he write this record? Actually, no, I can't see. It's kind of cut off. But he did co-wrote the flip side here, and he was known as the Fat Boy. Did you know that? Listen, my grandmother told me, don't let anybody call you Fat Boy, okay? So when they did that, I may have got my butt whipped, but I said, don't you call me that, okay? Because you're going to be sorry, and I ended up getting in a little bit of a scuffle with them. I may have ended up with a bloody nose. Well, I'm getting them now, just happening. But anyway, so she said, Johnny, don't let them call you names. And I remember one time she said, because I came home crying, I said, Grandma, they're calling me names. So she goes, where are they? So she took my uncle's baseball bat. I said, where you going with the bat, Grandma? She went down the stairs. She said, show me where they are. They're not going to call you names anymore. That's what she did. She told me to do that, and I did. And they left me alone. But anyway, let's flip over that 45. Reap What You Sow for Edmund Williams. This tune written by Billy Stewart and Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley wrote this side with him. Produced by Billy Davis. This did chart too, by the way. Number 3 on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from May 62. This is the flip side of Reap What You Sow. It's called Fat Boy. This is going out to Edmund Williams. Here you go, Edmund, for you. Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Edmund Williams. That's the sound of Billy Stewart. Billy Stewart from Washington, D.C. originally. That is the flip side of Reap What You Sow, song entitled Fat Boy there from May 1962. Like I said, the only person who can call me Fat Boy was Barbara. And she never used to do that either. I used to say to her that I was her fat boy, and she would start laughing, is what she would start to do. But anyway, I digress. Enough of the fat jokes. Let us continue here. Let's go to a request now for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat as we stay in the Washington, D.C. area for this group, but they would head to Philadelphia to find Fame and Fortune recording for Buddy Caldwell's V-Tone label beginning in 1960. Okay, in 1962 they would have a release on the Guidon label, and then two more came out on Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's Gamble record label. This was their first. Okay, produced by Gamble and Huff. It features Eugene Williams on lead. This was a number 8 record on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland, Arch, from June 67. Here are The Cruisers on Gamble. It's called I Need You So. This is for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Arch, for you.
I need you so, girl. I don't want you to go, girl. I don't want you to go, girl. Won't you please wait? It's not
Yeah, they like scratches and all here on the Vinyltreasure Show. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Cruisers. The Cruisers from June 1967 on the Gamble record label. That's Eugene Williams on lead. And that's going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. I Need You So. Right? Yeah, I thought he said now. I think he said she needed her now. Right now. Anyway, hope you're digging on the tunes tonight, folks. If you are, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. Copyright police are out here, so I know that means eventually we're going to get a blackout. So if you see that blackout, it's early. It's 11. So if they shut me down at 11:30 or so, I will bring up the stream again. So it won't be the end. But let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Kid Kilowatt. I know he was in the chat room earlier tonight, and he requested this girl group out of Philadelphia. They recorded first as the Taffies in 1963 on the Pageant and Parkway and Fairmount labels. And wait a minute. And then they would change their name to the Swans, maybe because they were recording on the Philadelphia-based Swan label. I don't know. It probably is. But they also recorded for the Cameo record label in 63 and 64. And let me see. This group included Jeannie Thomas, Rosa Waters, and Pat Cummins. And this one arranged by Joe Renzi. And this is actually a cover song. This song was first done by Alice Wonderland. She did it first on the Bardell label. This version charted regionally number 40 on WHYN in Springfield, Massachusetts. Let's go to July of 1963. This is going out to listener Kid Kilowatt. Here are the Swans on Swan with their rendition of the tune, He's Mine. Here are the Swans. Here you go, Kid, for you. Yeah, they're called the Swans. There's a lot of groups called the Swans, even male groups called the Swans too in the 1950s. There you go, that one there going out to listener Kid Kilowatt, July 63 on the Swan label, the Swans with He's Mine. They also recorded as the Sweet Three on the Decca record label and Cameo Records, and also as the Mellow and the Mellow Moods on Gamble and on North Bay. There you go. As we continue now, let's fill a request for UK listener Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. This next singer, he hails from Houston, Texas, and he began recording back in 1956 for the ABC Paramount record label, but he recorded for multiple labels during his career, Warner Brothers, Groove, and this one that Malcolm requested is on Leonard Chess's Argo label. This had 4 releases on the Argo label. Malcolm requested his first, a tune written by Johnny Nash's wife, Margaret. And Johnny Nash, well, I'm talking about Johnny Nash. Johnny Nash also produced it. It's arranged by Johnny Pate from May 64. Here is Johnny Nash on Argo. It's called Love Ain't Nothing. This is going out to Malcolm in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Malcolm, for you.
Love ain't nothing but a monkey on your back. No, love ain't nothing but a monkey on your back. Well, you better watch out, boy, love will lead you down a one-way track. Well, I found out that love ain't nothing but a word. Yeah. Found out that love ain't nothing but a word. I mean a crazy word, I swear I wish I'd never heard. Now love will make you do bad things, fill your heart with sad things. Oh, love will treat you mean, boy, treat your heart just like a toy. But a monkey on your back. Now love will make you do, but it'll make you do bad things. It'll fill your heart with sad things. Oh, love will treat you mean, boy, treat your heart just like a toy. No, love ain't nothing but a monkey on your back. Nothing but a monkey on your back. Nothing but a monkey on your back.
Hold on, folks. Can't find. I don't know what Charlene. I keep on getting confused here. Hold on a second. Let me just see where what it's under. Oh, it's under J. I always get, your handles. Your handles always confuse Johnny G. Okay, so anyway, because I got them. Sometimes Charlene puts them under the certain names, and I tell her to do this. Okay, so it's got to be on page 11. So here's my page 11. Bear with me, folks. Yes. There you go. That one there going out to Malcolm Baumgarten, our YouTube chat room. And that is the sound of Johnny Nash, May 1964. It's on the Argo record label. Love Ain't Nothing, but they left out Monkey on Your Back. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends who you're with, really. Okay? But record collecting is definitely not, unless you owe I never wanted to keep up debt with my records. I always wanted to pay it off right away because that's not good. You don't want to outstep your bounds is what you don't want to do. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. And he requested Jackie Wilson here on the Brunswick record label. He had over 60 releases on the Brunswick record label. It was also known as Mr. Excitement. And, of course, his big hit was Lonely Teardrops, but he had other big hits also. Now, Joe requested his 17th release on the Brunswick label. This tune written by Gary Giold. Is that right, Charlene? Yes. No. Gary Gold. Okay, Gary Gold. I knew that name didn't look correct. And Peter Udell. Okay, and this is with the Bob Mercy Orchestra. This did chart. This charted number 58 on Billboard, and this was a number 9 record on WJLB if you were listening in Detroit, Michigan. So let's go to December of 1961. This is going out to Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. Mr. Excitement, Jackie Wilson. It's called The Way I Am on Brunswick. Here you go, Joseph, for you.
Yeah. Oh, well, don't try to change me, baby. I ain't your Sunday hat. I am what I am, and that's all there is to that. Now don't try to do me over. I ain't a piece of clay, no. I am what I am, and that's how I'm gonna stay. So you gotta hold me the way I am. Kiss me the way I am. Love me, baby, the way I am. Or you ain't gonna love me at all. If you want me, baby, to be your loving man, you gotta hold me, kiss me, love me, yeah, yeah. Take me the way I am. Yeah. Don't try to make me perfect. I ain't some kind of saint. I am what I am, and anything else I ain't. I'll never be an angel. I got my faults, it's true, yeah. I am what I am, and I am in love with you. So you gotta hold me, yeah, the way I am. Kiss me the way I am. Love me, baby, the way I am. Or you ain't gonna love me at all. If you want me, baby, to be your loving man, you gotta hold me, kiss me, love me, yeah, yeah. Take me the way I am. You gotta hold me, love me, kiss me, yeah, yeah. Take me the way I am. Yeah.
There you go. The great Jackie Wilson here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, going out to Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. It's called, here you go, Jackie Wilson from December 61 on Brunswick. The Way I Am. You got to accept Johnny G, the way I am. That's the way it is, folks. Spinning my 45's here for you, the listeners here, to the Vinyl Treasure Show. We're here on I was going to say that other station. Oh, gosh, shoot me for that. But we're on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. Also, I'm on KKSM. I've been having trouble, though, recording this the Soul Show. But Zeb does put my Soul Show on out in California also. He kind of rotates the shows a little bit, but mostly the 1950s stuff. But I'm on KKSM AM out in Palomar College out there. Where's that? Where is that at? Palomar College. That is out in that is over in San Marcos, California. So if anybody's out there in San Marcos, you can check me out. It's early in the morning, though, like 6 a.m., 6 to 9. But you'll get an encore presentation there. But let us continue. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, folks, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know many of you are working, and you've sent me requests, but the show is already done. So actually, I had enough to do almost 3 shows from the 78s I pulled out. And I pulled out some of the rare 78s in my collection, and they're 1950s. Okay, I think I have one. There's some requests filtered in. Karen Efron sent me a couple that I had only on 78, and there are a couple other of the guys that are big 78 collectors. But it's a collector show tomorrow. So I'm sure many of you have not heard a lot, except you collectors out there. And I'll be back Saturday night for the 1950s and early 60s edition, so make sure you get me your requests. Charlene's been working on them already, so I'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. We play those records by year, but not so here. We skip around here. We're going to go back to Philadelphia now for listener John Natten. John Natten, the big Philadelphia, likes all records out of Philadelphia. Featured some earlier here in the program, but he likes this group. Last week I played this group for him also. This blue-eyed soul group from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and they were known as the Magnificent Men. They had 9 releases on the Capitol record label, and John requested their debut single. Okay, this tune co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is David Bupp, and this is produced by Marvin Holzman and arranged by Horace Ott. That's another name. When I would not know anything about the 45's, if I saw Horace Ott on the label, I always bought the record every single time I did. And this charted number 1, if you were listening, on WFEC in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania from May 1966 for John Natten. Here are the Magnificent Men on Capitol. It's called Peace of Mind. Here you go, John, for you.
Suffer from, I've suffered from. Yes, I did. Although things that are rough will come, I've got tougher from. Yes, I did. I know it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna find peace of mind. All the things a man could cry about, I've cried about. Yes, I did. All the things that a man does without, I've done without. Yes, I did. So believe me now, I know it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna find peace of mind. I'm gonna make it. I've got to face this thing all alone. And when I find peace of mind, you know I'm gonna bring it on home. I'm gonna keep on pushing, and I'll do it my way. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. All the things to be glad about, I'm gonna be glad about. Yes, I will. No more things to be sad about, I'm gonna be glad about. Yes, I will. You better believe me now. I know it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna find peace of mind. I'm gonna make it. Yes, I will. No matter what you do or say. Yes, I will. I'm gonna keep on pushing anyway. Yes, I will. Just keep your eye on me. I'm gonna climb right up to the top.
As Sound of Philadelphia here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there going out to John Natten. John Natten in our YouTube chat room. The sound of the Sound of the Magnificent Men. I was getting confused with the Mad Lads. I had them to play here too. March 1966. That's their first release on the Capitol record label. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. Peace of Mind is the name of the tune. When Johnny G listens to this music, I always get peace of mind. I do. When either I'm upset or whatever, my mother says, go play your records. So, but I rarely do. I really do. But let us continue here. Here's a record I picked up for $1. I don't know what it lists for, but I collect the End record label, George Goldner's End record label. And this is a request for a Record Ralph. And this gal, she's from Philadelphia. She started singing in gospel groups at age 12. And she was singing with the True Gospel Singers. Okay, when record producer, composer, and label owner Luther Dixon discovered her, and her debut single came out in 1961, which I do have on the Malibu record label. She would have other releases on Smash and Luther Dixon's Ludix label, and this one's on the N label, okay, and this one written by Robert Bateman, Ronald Mosley, and Morris Levy. Okay, well, maybe Goldner was out of here by then, because Morris Levy, you know, they took over Goldner's labels. Okay, and because he gambled them away. He lost money and he owed the mob money, and he had to give up his labels, unfortunately. This charted regionally. This was number 22 on KDAY out in Los Angeles, California, from October 65 for Record Ralph, Miss Anna King. Anna King on N Records. It's called Mama's Got a Mama's Got a Bag of Her Own. This is an answer tune, of course, to, I guess, to James Brown. It's called Mama's Got a Bag of Her Own, Anna King, for Record Ralph. Here you go, Ralph, for you. There you go. That one there, that's going out to Record Ralph, Anna King there. That's a cool record there. It really is. And she's got some other great records on the Smash label, too, by the way, with Robert Byrd, as she was singing with James Brown and all that. But anyway, there you go, Record Ralph there. That is the sound of Anna King. Anna King from October 65 on the N record label, Mama's Got a Bag of Her Own. Well, you know, I can tell you, so you people talking about Johnny G's record collection, you have to understand, okay, this is a lifetime of collecting, okay? And when you run thousands of labels like I did, you can run out of space very quickly. So I stopped with the label fillers. It was probably sometime around when Spence passed away, which has actually been like 3 or 4 years. So I stopped with that, but I would collect runs of labels. So everything on the MGM label, everything on Capitol, Columbia, and even all the smaller labels. Of course, my focus was 1950s vocal groups, but then I expanded. And in the see, I made a mistake. You learn from your mistakes, because a lot of the guys or I should say the dealers, they would call me on the weekends. So I was watching football, and they would call me before the games, and they would read off numbers, just numbers, epic number 9248, whatever, and I would just buy them all, and they were cheap. They were $1 a piece, and sometimes they were a little bit more expensive because they'd be like a group record or a soul record that would be a little bit up there, but it wasn't anything ever extravagant. I was spending lots of money at the record shows that I would go to, so I would walk into a record show with maybe about $8,000 to spend, and you got to have the money to spend. Collecting is not, it's cheaper today. You can get a lot of those records that I might have paid a little bit more for a number of years ago, but I was buying when I was younger. So the Kreider book, the records were cheap. So I'd be getting records for $40 that might be maybe $400 or a couple $100 today. So they have kind of gone up, but don't go into record collecting for an investment unless you get them on the cheap. Okay, if you can get them at a penny a piece or something, then you can go into a little bit of a business, but the shipping is a disaster. I'm telling you, the shipping is like ridiculous. Okay, I bought a record today that the shipping was more than the record. It was like crazy. But anyway, it's hard for me to do, to answer Larry Neal, to do an answer show. I can do that. But to do the specialty shows, it's difficult because I have to find the records in the collection. And that is somewhat difficult because when you have 200,000 records and you're looking for the record, and you don't have like a giant warehouse where it's all there. You can walk down the row and you can easily pull the record out or slide it out. I got to lift boxes. I got to go find them. Oh, I didn't put it back. So it becomes a chore. I need a bunch of elves here to help me. But anyway, enough of my babbling here. Let's backtrack a little bit now for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. I played a request for L.A. Arch. He requested the Cruisers on the Gamble record label from June 67, I Need You So. Leonard Mancini in our chat room asked Johnny G to play the flip side. So here we go. For Leonard Mancini, here are the Cruisers. Eugene Williams, I think he's doing lead on this side too. It's called Take a Chance. This is for Leonard Mancini. Here you go, Lenny, for you.
Treat you bad.
go. That one there going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat. Man, that's a cool tune also. That's a great two-sided 45 arch. You got to flip your 45s over. There you go. That is the sound of the Cruisers. The Cruisers from June 67. Take a Chance is the name of the tune. That's on the Gamble record label. I Need You So is the other side that we heard for L.A. Arch. Now, I have all genres of music in my collection, not including, I have about, I don't know, maybe about 2,000 or 3,000 LPs. I didn't, if I got into the LPs, the house would collapse. It's bad enough I got a lot of 78s up here, and that would even be harder for me to do to do a request show with 78s, like a whole request show. That'd be crazy for me to find the records because they are tough to deal with. And 45s are easy to move around, but you see down in the basement, and you got to see my no humidity basement. It is like overwhelming because I have 3 industrial shelvings down there, takes up the entire room. Okay, I have 2 together and 1 on the side, and then shelving all the way around. So there's like thousands of records down there. Not to mention up here, all the records I play on this show, the Soul Show, they're all filed up here. I'm like running out of space up here. And I even got some boxes over here of stuff that I brought up from downstairs that looks good, but I never get to it. And then I got like 2 rooms of the 50s stuff. And that's wall to wall. So I get 200 records in a box. It's just crazy. And downstairs I got some pop stuff and rockabilly and boppers and a lot of that stuff. So if you like, imagine I should do a country, bust the bass. You want Johnny G to do a country western show? I don't know if I can get away with the copyright police, but anyway, let us continue here. Now here's a record. Now this record, I found, is it the first press? Well, this one is from October 63. So I bought this record a long time ago from Chris Ciccone. I paid $75 for this record. So I was paying a little bit of money at the time for certain records. But I had this already on another label. Well, this is a request for Strictly 45's, okay, as we head out to Los Angeles for this. The lead singer of this group formed his group at Martial Arts High School in Los Angeles, California. His name was Leonard Wayne Bunn, okay? And let me see. So initially, this is, I guess, the first press of the record. I was able to find the second press. This first came out October 63 on the Andre label, which is out of L.A., and it's a song he wrote and produced with Miles Grayson, and then in March of 64, it came out on the Skyline label. And I don't know why the Skyline goes for more money, but I got a crack in that copy. What do you want for 10 cents? But this is a nice mint copy, so I don't know what this sells for now, or if it's been sold. But this is Leonard. Well, it's on this one here. They're Leonard Wayne. On the other one, it's Lenny Wayne. Leonard Wayne and the Hightones. Okay, and this is from October 63. It's called That's All I Want to Do. Collect Records. No, That's All I Want to Do on Andre Records. This is for Strictly 45's. Here you go, Strictly 45's for you.
That's all I want to do. And let me tell you now, I don't want to be a king. No, I don't have everything. All I want is to find the one girl for me. And I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy. Well, baby, they say, they tell me, every dog has a day. Somebody tell me, how long must I wait? I just want this world to know. If I had a little girl, I'd love her so. Oh, I know I'd be happy the rest of my day. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I want. Listen to me, baby. Let me tell you now. Somebody help me. That's all I want to do, child. Well,
Yeah, sounds of California here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there going out to Strictly 45's. That's the sound of Leonard Wayne and the Hightones on this one. It's on the Andre record label out of Los Angeles. It's called That's All I Want to Do, October 1963. There you go. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Joe Carrera now. And as we stay out in Los Angeles, California for this group, and they all got together in high school, originally back in 1955, though, and they got together and recorded as the Jayhawks on the Flash and Aladdin label back in 55, and then they would change their name to the Vibes in 1958, and then one more name change to the Vibrations. And this was this song first came out on the Bet label. BET was picked up by Checker Records and became their first of 13 on the Checker record label. Usually I play the flip side of this, but Joe, which is So Blue, I think. Is that the song? I think it is. I'm going from memory here. But Joe requested the flip of this. Okay, written by the first tenor of the group. His name is James Johnson. Now, the lead on this is Carl Fisher from May of 1960. Here we go. That's the cusp here. For Joe Carrera, the Vibrations on Checker, it's called Love Me Like You Should. Here are the Vibrations for Joe. Here you go, Joe.
Come on, baby. Come on and love me like you should. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on and love me like you should. Yeah. You got that kind of love that's much too good. Yeah.
That's going out to listener Joe Carrera. That is Carl Fisher and the Vibrations there. Copyright Police out on that record. Amazing that they are. May 1960 release there. Their first for the Checker label. I was correct, Larry. So Blue. Listen, I used to have a photographic memory. Not anymore. Not since I had COVID. Almost 4 years ago? Vibrations there. Love Me Like You Should. And hopefully you'll love this show like you should. If you do, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. It keeps the copyright police away. But let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for listener Graylin in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Coahoma County, Mississippi, first started singing gospel in the early 1960s. He signed with Doc Russell's Gold Wax label in 1964. He had 14 releases on the Gold Wax label through 1969. Graylin requested his fourth release, a tune written by Ollie McClinton. This charted number 63 on Billboard, number 7 on the R&B chart from February 66. Let's give a listen to James Carr. James Carr with 2 R's, C-A-R-R, on Gold Wax Records for Graylin in our YouTube chat room. It's called You Got My Mind Messed Up. Here you go, Graylin, for you.
Said I wasn't gonna tell nobody else, but I just can't keep it all to myself now. For as long as I've been running around, I finally met a little girl that really got me down now. Baby, you got my mind messed up now. Little girl, you sure got my mind messed up now. I go to bed, Lord, and I can't sleep. Sit down at the table, ooh, Lord, I can't eat. Somebody please help me now. Oh. Sugar plum dancing all in my mind. Every day you whip me seem like Valentine now. I walk the rainbow, Lord, and I chain the moon. Walk around the world and get back before noon now. Baby, you got my mind messed up, darling. Sure got my mind messed up now. Eyes wide open, Lord, and I can't see ya. Anywhere the woman goes, she can lead for me. Somebody just gotta help me. Now. Baby, you got my mind messed up now. Sure got my mind messed up now. You know I love you with all of my heart. I do anything you want me to do. For you I climb the highest mountain. Baby, for you I swim the deepest sea. Anywhere you go, you can lead for me. I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you, baby.
There you go, folks. Charlene, where is... Oh, gosh. That would let me announce that record there first, folks. Okay, that one there going out to Graylin, February 1966. James Carr. I've got this bright thing here. James Carr with You Got My Mind Messed Up. That one there on the Gold Wax record label. Charlene, where is Record Hound's request here? You had it down at the bottom. I gotta open up the page here because I don't know where it is. Okay, I don't know where it is here. Open up. Oh, God. I'm sorry, folks. Johnny G here messing up here. Browse. You know, if I had my own dedicated computer screen, I'd be able to do it. But where do you have it, Charlene? Oh, God. That's why I say it's not under W, and you have it under W on the thing here. Find. You have it under. Okay, it's under D. That's why. So you, I don't know. I listen, folks. I only work here. All right. It's under D. Let me just find my D thing here. See what happens when you get so many requests, folks? Here we go. Page 6, page 5. 12. I have 13 pages of requests, folks. You know that? How many DJs have 13 pages of requests? So here we go. Let's fill a request now for Darren, a.k.a. Record Hound, in our YouTube chat. Now, I played the flip side of this last week, which is actually the B-side of the record, this great group out of Philadelphia. I'm talking about the Orlons, okay? And I played Going Places, okay, last week. And but this is the flip side. This is the side that charted, okay? This charted number 75 on Cashbox, 64 on Billboard. It was their 11th release for the Cameo record label. Was this a this is a Bob Crew. Who wrote this? Well, Bob Crew's one of the writers. I can't see the other ones with my bad cataracts. But it's from August of 64. And this is a novelty tune. Darren, do you have this record in your collection? Okay, these are the Orlons, okay, from on Cameo Records. It's called Knock Knock, parentheses, Who's There? Okay, and all right, that's all I got here. There you go. This is going out to Darren, a.k.a. Record Hound, in our YouTube chat room. Here we go.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Guess who?
Ooh, you know I've got a clue.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Guess who?
Ooh, don't keep me guessing. Ooh, I can't let you in. You better be good to tell me who sent you. Don't say, guess who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
This is who?
This is the guy who fell in love with you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Am I ever gonna get inside this door? Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Guess who?
Ooh, no, I can't go out.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Guess who?
Ooh, what you making all the noise about? I got a steady date. You better not wait or he'll be after you. Don't say, guess who? Mr. Wise Guy, you better be lost, or I'll call my guy, cut you down to size. Gone, 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 gone. You better get lost.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Will I? Will I ever hold you in my arms? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Have I gotta wait around here all night long? Come on, girl, let me in there.
You ain't hardly coming in,
Look, I know there's a party going on in there.
and you're not invited.
I'll tear this door down.
I ain't gonna let you worry me, honey.
Yeah, you better come on and act right.
I ain't gonna let you shake these nerves.
Look, you're making me mad now.
Tough baby,
I want to party tonight.
not this evening.
Please open the door.
All right, we'll send that one out to Record Hound, a.k.a. Darren, in our YouTube chat room. Those are the... Whoops. Don't mess up the needle, Johnny. That is, no, it's not, Larry. The other writer on here is Bob Crew. It's El Santos. Who's El Santos? But you see, it's arranged and conducted by Charlie Colello. It's a Bob Crew production. Okay, and Popeye mentioned Spinning Top. That's a big Northern Soul record that the Orlons do. They got a really some great records that they do. But, you know, they were serious when they first started recording, and then they got a little bit into the novelty kick. But listen, the records sold for the Cameo record label. They were big sellers for the group. They were. And we're going to do a twin spin. Well, this one here is for listener Ben Warfield. And we're going to go back a year to May of 1963. This is their sixth release. Okay, and this is actually a cover song. This song was first done by Gary U.S. Bonds. He did it first in 1961 on Lee Grand Records. This tune written by Gary Anderson, a.k.a. Gary U.S. Bonds, and Frank Guida, okay, because, of course, it's a cover tune. This features Rosetta Hightower on lead. This did chart for them. This was a hit. Number 12 on Billboard, number 8 on the R&B, and this was a big number 1 record on WSPR if you were listening in Springfield, Massachusetts. For Ben Warfield, this is May 1963, the Orlons, a twin spin with their rendition of the tune Not Me. Here you go, Ben, for you.
Well, it's down in California where the orange grows. And it's a pretty little girl that he used to know. Well, he called me yesterday about 1:45. She said, come on over, Daddy, let's have some fun. He said, what about your husband? Is he back from the gym? She said, come on over, Daddy, don't you worry about him.
Not me. I ain't no boxer.
And now it's down in Alabama where they pay you all. Where they dance all around and really have a ball. Well, he saw Don and Bill as they were gathered around. And then they looked at him and called him Cass the Clown. He said, now wait a minute, Buster, you didn't call me right. They said, what you trying to do, boy, start a little fight.
Not me. I ain't no boxer.
Well, now I'm back in Virginia, back in his hometown. Where he got a reputation from a miles around. Yeah, and I never know more will he ever wrong. You know, we're sticking right there to his happy home. Well, a fella walked up to him, he said, let's make a trip. He said, you better shut up, so I bust you in your lip, not me. He ain't about to go nowhere. Not my baby. You know you get hurt out there on that road. Yep. He's a telling you. Not my baby.
There you go. That one there going out to Ben Warfield. Twin spin by the Orlons. The Orlons there. Not Me is the name of the tune. That one there, May 1963 on the Cameo record label. Larry Santos. Thank you. Thank you. Who sent me that? Who said that? Sound Council. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody in the chat room. I miss a lot, you know, because I'm doing multitasking here, and sometimes I don't see everything in the chat room. So you have to forgive me, but I really want to thank everybody that came into the chat room to say hello to Johnny G. If I missed you, I apologize for that. But you know that I'm glad that you're here, and I hope you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Lee the G. Thank you, Lee, for your email. As this artist started recording back in 1958, and I played, who requested his, he was the lead singer of the Gainers. I played his rare record on the Cameo label. I think it was Joe Shacatano that did. But he was the lead singer of a group called the Gainers. Okay, they recorded for Red Top and Cameo and Mercury and Tally-O. And then in 1963, he would form a new group, or he would become the lead with a group called the Enchanters backing him up. A song called Cry Baby. He had 11 releases for United Artists, and Lee the G requested his second release. And this is produced by Jerry Ragavoy. This is actually it's the B side of the record. That's the follow-up to Cry Baby. And the A side was called Baby Don't You Weep. And you know what? One of the saddest things, when you get records from the jukebox guys, what they would do, they would rip a hole in the picture sleeves. You see what they did? Because they wanted to see the records. They didn't care about the picture sleeves. Of course, us collectors do, but they didn't. So look what they did. They ripped a hole through it, you see? It's a shame because this is a cool picture sleeve with a picture of Garnet Mims on it, but that's what they did. I got a bunch of them. Somebody was throwing them out or whatever. I kept them. And then I ended up getting some with the sleeves in it, but that's what they did so they could see the records. But that was the A side. The A side of this record, whoops, I dropped the sleeve, was called Baby Don't You Weep. But the flip side is a cover tune as done by Jerry Butler and the Impressions back in 1958. But let's give a listen to this rendition by Garnet Mims and the Enchanters from October 63. And this is going out to Lee the G. Garnet Mims' rendition of For Your Precious Love. This is on United Artists. Here you go, Lee the G, for you.
Precious love means more to me
That one there going out to Lee the G, the great sound there. Garnet Mims, what a great singer he is in the Enchanters there. That one there from October 1963 on United Artists Records. Their rendition of the tune For Your Precious Love. Great sound. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, see, folks, listen. Graylin, you're good. It's good that I knew it was going to happen. You knew it, folks. I gotta go to part 2. Okay, go to part 2. Refresh your system. Okay, refresh. I have to end this stream, okay? So let's just stop streaming here.